Well, today we're gonna do some predator management. Not quite calving season yet, but coyotes are always raising hell with the calves and harassing the cows. So yeah, we're gonna set some traps. This is kind of what everything looks like out here. We'll be heading over to that timber plot. So we got a hay field over there. We got some sagebrush flats out here, and have to go get some sand out of the sand pit first, and then there is one spot right at the sand pit that's looking great, so we'll go ahead and harvest something off of that, set a few traps. Going by the dead pit right now, so we'll hop out and grab a few T-bones. We're just going by the dead pit right now, so I'm gonna hop out and grab a few T-bones. I'll be right back. Okay, got a few off the skeleton. We're ready to go. Let's go set some traps. So this fall during rifle season, we were seeing a handful of coyotes that were out in this meadow, crossing between that timber plot where we're headed. Right on the back side of that timbered ridge is where my video cattle feeding was taking place, and you've seen that carcass that got cleaned out by coyotes really quick. So, and then we'll come back. There's a nice levee set that we're gonna put right on the end of that ridge, and we'll come back to you. On our way back out, we'll have to go check out that pond for putting these sets on. Also, you can see there's some coyote tracks coming right down this road. We came in earlier today, checked the sand pits, make sure it was good for trapping. It was great, but there was a handful of coyote tracks coming up and down this road, so I think we'll on the way back out swing by right here and these pine trees, kind of get up in that cover and throw a T-bone set there. Another little pond set right there. There's actually a set of coyote tracks going right on that left side of that berm, so it'll be another one. Right out there you can see the hay meadow where I was feeding in my video earlier about a week or so ago that I posted. And those cows were coming right through this low, coming through, and you got this timbered ridge right here. So I think that'll be another good spot to set right there. And then there's also another corner of another hay meadow where the coyotes come out that far corner. That's where we're headed, right up here to the sand pit. We'll throw one out there. Okay, so this is spot number one. Cows are now over on that side. We see a lot of coyotes coming in right in through here, and then they come in through the timber here. You can see there's a bunch of coyote tracks right there coming across. It looks like they come to this log, and they've been messing around here a lot. Seems like pretty good sand right in here. This is that sand pit I was telling you guys about. So kind of knock some of this free, throw it in a bucket, and we'll try using that for bedding our traps. A lot of this stuff has a lot of clay and it's slimy, so we'll try using some of this sand to bed our traps, see if that'll help with freezing. It has been getting down to 18 to 21 degrees the last few nights, so that is a concern. So we'll see what we can do. I don't have any like sand wax. I haven't made any of that yet. I am going to try that, but for now we'll just go ahead and dig up some of this. So yeah, I forgot I had bed material, straw, and dog poop for my hounds. I'll try a bedding trap over there. Yeah, I'm definitely not a pro at all this, just trying to help out the cows and do a little predator management, so still learning as we go. Should be good for now. All right, let's go set those traps. Some of the scents or lures, we got bobcat meat, predator bait, muskrat meat, predator bait, beaver meat, predator bait. And then a winter predator special. Boy, that's really hard ground. I think we'll go with that winter special just because it's already open. I'll try a quarter size glob. Okay, so it actually looks like they're crossing underneath the log right here. So they should definitely want to come check it out. Wider. That's pretty good. That's seated nice. But it definitely changes things. Don't feel like I should be sweating just setting traps. Okay, we got one on each side. Throw that bark over the chain. Cover that up and there we go. Okay, so we got our first set here. Right there on the log where they've been going. We'll roll on over to the next spot and set another one. Okay, I came down here to that little pond when we were coming in, you saw. And as you can see, coyotes have been all over right here. Digging around. I'm not sure what exactly they're doing. Yeah, I guess maybe. I think I'm gonna try to do it right over there. That ground looks the softest. Put a T-bone right up against that. Maybe right up against the tree right there, or the fence. Good. I think we got like a kind of a nice little funnel spot right here. Put the T-bone right there if I can get it in the ground. Maybe the trap right here. It's got a ledge. Maybe we'll force them right into it. And I will admit, these are borrowed these from a friend, so not too familiar with them yet. Whew. That's it right there. That's the set. Hopefully, don't get too hard of a wind, because that'll set that sucker off. Just joking. Hopefully, it doesn't go off when I'm bedding it again. And so yeah, like I said, I'm not a well-versed trapper by any means. I'm kind of just been watching some of you guys, learning some stuff. So if you see something, go ahead and comment. Let me know what you think I should be changing, what I should do. Any advice, I appreciate it. I like it. We'll go with it. Here we go. Now, I'll see if we can get this T-bone stuck in there at all. Alright, so this one, what should we go with? Well, we are by a little bit of water, so why don't we, just for fun, why don't we try some muskrat meat? Yeah, that smells terrible. Yum. Get a good liberal piece. Yeah, and this stuff it looks legitimately like the meat of a muskrat. That's disgusting. Wow. Wow, that stinks. Alright, let's go set another. Okay, well, tested this spot. The ground's pretty soft. Where I was talking about earlier, that's that road coming in that the coyotes were running this trail. We got kind of a drainage that goes up this way, down towards the open sagebrush flats. Road crossing through this way. So, we'll try it. I already tested the ground. It's actually not bad. That's why I kind of want to do it here. I'm getting tired of digging in the frozen ground. I don't know what I'm thinking on this one is kind of just a pass-through trap. They're going through this path. Kind of did offset to get one side so it's not right in the center. Probably put some lure on one of these trees. See how it works. One thing that is interesting about trapping is ahead of time coming into this, I was like, oh yeah, I'm committed. Like, I'm going to do this. And now they're actually doing it. It is a lot of work. So you got to give the credit to the people that actually do a lot of trapping. I mean, this is time consuming. I think I've already been out here. I'm granted new to this, but probably close to an hour, and I've only got 3 traps set. I did a double and then that single. So I made 1 or 2 sites. But it's getting better now that we're in better ground. This one is interesting. Sits underneath the pan. Oh, gotta go wider. Mainly just for the ears of the trap, but okay. This one I think I can get away with not using quite as much bedding material. Kind of feel the outside. This is a lot of broke down pine needle and rotten wood, so as long as I don't get it in the pan or in the jaw, it should be alright, hopefully. Kind of get that nice and level. Grab a filter. Here we go. Throw some pine needles over it and hopefully that'll be alright. Alright, set number 4. I don't know if this is good or if this will mess it up, but kind of thinking I want it to look somewhat undisturbed. Okay, we got 3 sets on that little timbered ridge. And we're gonna come over here. This hay meadow cuts all the way through. So we call that the island. Now we're coming on over, here's another group of timber right in through here, and this is the little levee set that I told you we were gonna do. Okay, coming up to our next set. We're gonna come right over here to this little pond. There's a levee on it. A nice spine and then a creek drainage down through the bottom of that. Oh. So yeah, we'll go ahead and set something right there. Well, I was using the Osmo Action, but left it recording too long. Memory card's full. And so yeah, here we have this kind of nice wash right here. Comes up to a nice little levee. Not really seeing any tracks, but then we got that old dried pond. But there's a government trapper that used to trap here years ago, and apparently he had phenomenal luck on this one spot. So we'll give it a try, see if we can mimic it. All right, so it looks like there is a path that comes kind of right through there. And this isn't really that beaten. And then you got a clear path right along the top. So what do you guys think? I think I'm gonna do a little experiment. I'm gonna set one on this path on the outside of the berm and then one right in the center. Let me know what it should do. All right, so we got this set done. Decided to try a whole set on that. You got the goodness in there. Traps bedded there. All right, let's go get one on top, see which one catches the coyote. All right, about got this one done. I'll show you what it looks like. Got it bedded, but I'll explain to you guys what I was talking about, the poor material that we have over here for trying to do a trap. It's just soup. So that's why I had to run up to that sand pit and get something better. But yeah. All right, got this one done. Decided to add a little T-bone, and ground's frozen. So I you got the bait right up in there, the lure. And I don't know, figured what the heck, plug it from the back. Maybe that'll get them to circle around if they come up this backside in from this little drainage ditch. Maybe that'll get them to swing around. Let me know what you think. If you guys like what you're seeing out here, go ahead and give me a like, subscribe to the page. That always helps. All right, well, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3. I think that's 4 sets for today. It's 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I don't want to be out here messing around when the coyotes start coming out. But hopefully get this loaded this evening, and then I'll continue on tomorrow, get another handful put out tomorrow. And Saturday I'm gonna bring the boys out to check them. Probably swing by and just take a peek in a day or so, see how things are going. But big day Saturday. Hopefully boys can come out and get some action.